Hello everybody and welcome to Freedom Ranch Homestead. My name is Brooke and I am excited to take you back to Wisconsin where my mother-in-law Helen taught me how to can pork. Over the years, whenever Helen and Charlie would come down to visit us in Raleigh, she would always bring a little treat for us. And I definitely loved it whenever she brought some canned pork, because I truly had never had canned food before besides what was bought in the grocery store. So this was a special treat for me, and I absolutely loved the tenderness of the meat. So her teaching me on this last trip really meant the world to me, because now we could be one step closer to being more self-sufficient. And yeah, we have a lot of meat that can be canned right now. So I'm excited that it's not just going to be all packed into the freezer, that we can stock it on our shelves in our new pantry, and we will have food to nourish our bodies for many, many years to come. So Helen, thank you. Enjoy the video, guys, and we'll see you at the end. So these are the mason jars that I purchased. They are wide mouth opening. And before we even start anything, we are going to wash them with soap and hot water. So now that we have cleaned all the jars, we are going to start cutting the meat up into pieces. So here is a bit of the meat that we brought from the homestead up here to Wisconsin to have canned. Most of it is their pork fresh ham steaks. And then I think we have one roast that we're going to can. So that is all the meat that's going to be put into those cans and cooked up so we can bring back home and store in the storage area. So do you cut a lot of that fat off, Helen?
As much as I can get, yeah.
Okay. Is that just a preference, or is it better for canning to cut the fat off?
It's just, yeah, nobody would eat just the fat.
Okay. Okay, good. Now, would you leave a little bit for flavor, or? Okay.
There will be enough left for flavor.
Yeah. Now, is there anything that you would use here for soups or anything? People always talk about using the bones for like bone broth. But for pigs, do you do anything like that? Not for pork. Okay. So once the fat is trimmed off, you cut it into pieces.
Kind of serving sizes.
Okay. So Helen, this kind of meat with all that fat in there, do you keep that? We're getting quite a bit of meat. There's all the fat, the dirty bags. Meat from Helen. We're rocking it, almost done. Let's see what's left in the cooler. Probably nothing. I think Helen pulled it all out. Just one thing. Fabulous. And while we're doing this, Bree is eating breakfast. And Chuck is going to slice the bacon that he smoked at Daddy Bob's into thin slices to eat for BLTs for lunch. Bree's excited. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh yeah, they did that where there's actually meat. Wow, that's all fat now. Come on, baby.
It's in there.
It smells delicious. Probably in a Ziploc bag.
Belly?
This is the last of the meat. that gets thrown to the critters outside in the wilderness, far away from the house. These are the bones that will be slow cooked with sauerkraut, and this is more of the meat. So now that we have cut up all the meat, we're going to load the meat. How much do you put in typically, Helen?
As much as we can get in.
Okay, so you jam it full?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I use the canning salt because it doesn't have the chemicals on it.
Okay. So Morton's canning and pickling salt. And then how much do you put in each jar?
1 teaspoon.
Okay, here you go. And why do you put salt in there? Is that just to keep it longer or for flavor?
For flavor.
For flavor, okay.
Does that help preserve it too, Mom?
Yeah.
Your mom's a good teacher.
Learn from the best.
Yeah. You take after her, baby. Now the next step, do we put the top on or do we wait until they're all put in
I
the
usually
jars?
wait until I get them all filled.
Okay, so let's get them filled. So what are you doing right now?
Wiping the rim off to be sure there's nothing on it.
Okay, so you just clean the rim?
Why is that important?
Because if there was a little bit of fat on one, it wouldn't seal.
Oh, okay. Do you do that with a wet cloth or just a dry one? Does it matter?
I used a
Damp paper towel?
Towel.
Okay. So then you're gonna set that on top. Do you screw it on tightly?
Yep.
Oh yeah, crank it,
Hand tight.
baby. Hand tight. Okay. Yay.
Ready to go.
Okay, let's finish them up now. Yummy! Nothing like raw meat. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get the whole set of jars, but at least now I'll know how to do it when we get back home if there's any meat in the
That's-
freezer.
That was the main goal.
Yeah. I think we're done. 1 tablespoon.
Teaspoon.
Oh, teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. That's why I have my teacher here,
Yeah.
so we don't over salt the meat. Wipe the edges. So I have a completed one. Completed, ready for cooking. Okay, you ready? I drop the lid. Okay, so
Right.
now they're ready to go into the
Now they're ready
pressure
to go
cooker.
into the canner.
Fabulous. We are going to be adding 2 quarts of water because we have 7 quarts of meat.
2 quarts of water.
So only 6 of the quarts fit in there.
I would put that in the freezer.
Okay, and do it later. So even though it's 6 quarts, we're still going to put in 2 quarts of water. Okay, so we've got the 2 quarts of water in, and now we're going to put the lid on. We tighten her up, turn the stove on. High?
I started on high.
Okay. How long do you keep it at a high temperature?
Well, when we get up to pressure, then
Lower it down.
we keep the pressure.
So what pressure should it go to?
10 pounds of pressure. That's the top.
10 pounds? And then we can turn the temperature down on the
We want
stove.
to maintain 10 pounds of pressure.
Okay, and how long do we keep the 10 pounds of pressure?
90 minutes.
90 minutes, okay. So do we set a 90-minute timer once it's up to the 10 pounds of pressure, do you think? Okay, perfect, awesome. These were the bones that we cut the pork off of. You can see there's a lot of meat left on them. So Helen recommended cooking them with sauerkraut. So I went into her stash and got a jar of sauerkraut that she canned last year. We're gonna pop it in there and let it cook. Do it, mister.
Okay. So
Show me your cooking skills.
Well, it's not a cooking skill. It's a food safety skill, which is when you take the lid off. And I might need a can opener to do this. Yep.
I thought you were stronger than that. You found a can opener.
Oh, listen.
Ooh.
That's freshness. That's the sound of freshness.
How does it smell, baby?
I love sauerkraut.
I do too. I'm excited.
So these get thrown away.
You don't keep them.
You do not reuse these lids.
Okay. But can you keep them if you're just gonna like hold
Oh,
something?
yeah, you're gonna use half a jar and put it in the fridge or whatever.
Okay.
And put it back on.
Okay, but for recanning, you don't
Whatever
use those. Okay. Fabulous. Dump it in, baby. It does smell good. It's making me hungry. Or maybe it's your bacon cooking over there, you cheater. So I'm gonna have to learn how to make sauerkraut. So we're gonna add a little bit of water to it. I heard that the process of making sauerkraut is really stinky. It's fun. Does it smell bad though as it's fermenting?
The house gets.
Yeah, I would imagine it does.
Do I remember us getting in the crock pot with our bare feet and stomping on the...
No.
He made that up. Liar.
That was one of your nightmares.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe? Maybe.
Wow, we got lots of yummy pork happening. Good stuff. I'm excited to eat.
Add a little...
It's hard to hear over the sizzling bacon, but the water is starting to boil. Pressure's not going up yet. The water's boiling.
Be careful with the pressure. I'm scared to death of it.
So we got it to 10. We turned the temperature down a little bit so it does not go any higher. Okay, it's been 90 minutes. Went a little bit over. So we're just going to shut it off. Okay.
Just let it sit until it gets cold.
So will the pressure go down, or are you just
Let it
waiting?
down.
Okay. The bacon has been cooked, and the BLT is being made.
It is already the second BLT. The first one's in my belly.
Ooh, numero dos, huh?
Awesome.
That good.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Helen likes
nothing
it too.
like homemade bacon. Never had it before, never made it before. I will be making it again.
It's good stuff. That sandwich looks tasty, babe. Bon appetit.
I added a little jalapeno from the garden.
So here is the finished product. We have all the pork canned and ready to be transferred back down to the ranch and put into storage. Fabulous. These will make some delicious dinners. So I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe learned a little bit of something, maybe get inspired to do a little canning yourself. I know that there will be more canning videos in my future because I plan on learning to do lots of vegetables and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm sure that will come out at one point down the road. But for now, I know I have one more Wisconsin video that I'm going to produce soon. And then after that, I'm going to give you guys an update on the cabin. Just to let you know, things have kind of slowed down to a crawl right now because of our builder Dan's injury. So we are doing what we can here for ourselves and then just praying that they eventually kind of get back into the loop and then maybe get our plumbing into. We're waiting for the plumber to come. So some big things are coming. Oh, and the fireplace is about to be installed. So be on the lookout for that video and we'll see you guys very soon. Thank you again for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. It helps us out tremendously. Let us know where you are in this big world. We love to know where people are watching from. And definitely give us the thumbs up if you liked the video. Have a very blessed day. We just appreciate you all and we'll see you soon.